I'm Harry Bennetts and I'm one of the Associate Concertmasters of the Sydney Symphony Orchestra. I think I started playing on this instrument, the Hazelwood Grancino, since the start of 2020. I joined the orchestra in 2019 and had spent a few months on my trial, and it was clear fairly quickly that I needed something just bigger and better and deeper to do the job well, and was given this to play on, which was an absolute dream. Being gifted myself in the orchestra, this violin by Vicki Olsson, represents such a commitment to the history of the orchestra and its ongoing future and the legacy of it. I've had it for about 4 years now. I'm at a point that it feels like such a part of the violinist I am. And I don't know what I would do without it now, to be honest. It's because it's changed the way that I play, and it's changed my understanding of sound and what I want. The kind of richness and depth and character has been so heavily influenced by this instrument. This instrument will always be a part of the inner circle of the strings of the Sydney Symphony. And for someone to recognise that, for Vicki to recognise that, is really special. This instrument is, for a number of reasons, is very special. It has a long history with the orchestra, which is kind of cool to be holding a piece of the Sydney Symphony. It was played by the ex-concertmaster of the orchestra, Don Hazelwood, for about 40 years.
Hello, my name is Jane Hazelwood. I'm a tutti viola player in the Sydney Symphony Orchestra, and I joined as a permanent member in 1995, at which time my father was still concertmaster. He finished in 1998. I can't tell you how wonderful it is for my father and me that the violin will be used in the orchestra in perpetuity. It's such a wonderful gesture from Vicki Olsson, who initially bought the violin from Dad for the orchestra to use and has now offered it up in perpetuity. The strongest memories are when Dad had a concerto coming up, because he'd be practicing for 3 or 6 months that concerto every day, so much so that my neighbour actually used to whistle the concertos back over the fence.
It has now been given the name the Hazelwood Grancino to honour the last long-term player of the instrument, which is common with violins, with older violins. These instruments that have a legacy and they've got this much history behind them. And I think it is such a testament to Don and the service for the symphony orchestra that he provided for so long, that he's been recognised with it.
The fact that our family name will live on also after I've finished playing with the orchestra is very special. It means the world to us.